Artless Nap.
Welcome again to Artless Nap. I am Anthony Pego, your host. Last week, we had some technical issues thanks to a storm. So I'm trying to recover that interview, and it has to deal with something less political than what we're going on about this week. This last week, we had an interview go awry. There in Oklahoma, there are lots of storms. The weather's crazy. And the power died, and I had to redo everything with my equipment, my hard drive, everything. So the cameras have some of the interview, and I'm going to try and recover that. This week is full of politics. In fact, today I started this podcast. I've got a double shift today, at really close times. This week, there's a lot going on politics, especially today with all of the protests, 750 of them going on throughout the United States. And so I don't really get to study the politics. I always do. That's just part of my obsessive nature. But I don't really get to talk to everybody about it. So that particular interview was about orgasmic meditation, which I'm thankful for. That was amazing, and I will try to get that fixed. But for now, I have the top strains I suggest. Are you going to open a dispensary in Oklahoma? Here are your branding ideas. Ho-Ho the Clown. This strain comes on clownish, eventually letting you come down after a 12-hour soul-draining experiment with dressing like a Depression-era failed father desperate to hide the pain. Paseo High. If you're trying to win yourself off opioids, late-night pizza, last-minute hookup bars, and the sweats you get when you're going through withdrawals, or attending a heat and humidity-soaked arts festival in late May, definitely try this strain. You might still end up with a bartender late at night, but you likely won't remember a thing when you wake up. Big Oil. This is CBD. More costly than comparable brands. This one sets itself apart from the competition by making you deny science and fiscal responsibility. Not for beginners. Proof of voter affiliation required upon purchase. Ranch Dressing. This strain is creamy, predictable, infused with buttermilk, and makes everything taste like cicadas screaming into your sweaty lips. Best kept refrigerated. Shit Kicker. Ever feel like you've lost your two-step? Purportedly developed by Chris Gaines as a transitional medicine, this nug will shake off the anxiety-based need to hide behind your high school facade and is guaranteed to increase your appetite for bear meat. Woody Guthrie OG. This weed kills fascists and nausea. Not recommended for evangelicals, may cause temporary cognitive dissonance. Gordon Cooper. Leroy Gordo Cooper Jr. was an Oklahoma aerospace engineer. He was a test pilot. He was in the United States Air Force pilot program. He was the youngest of 7 original astronauts in Project Mercury, the first manned space program of the United States. This shit is geostationary in orbit, but it has a hell of a re-entry and come down. Ralph Ellison. Ellison will take you from a place where you feel invisible, controlled, defeated, to one where you finally feel energetic enough to post that tweet-gram vague-book diatribe that sets you and perhaps the entirety of oppressed peoples slightly more free. Warning, may make you ponder racist universes existing in the atoms inside your fingertip. Fuck Chuck Norris. Norris in 2012 said 1,000 years of darkness would befall America if Obama was elected. This indica hybrid will encourage end-of-days prophecies and help keep your joints limber for all that late-night ass-kicking. It is not recommended you say the name of the strain 3 times consecutively. Jim Thorpe. Tired of strains that make you feel tired, melt into the couch when your friends want to go out? Specifically designed for amateurs, Thorpe will take you from an insurmountable malaise to being capable of digging through the trash to find discarded shoes that will take you to gold in 4 out of 5 personal responsibility events. Wiley Post. Known for its high-flying attitude, Wiley has been known to increase interest in technical fields, exhibition, and experimentation. Warning, may cause minor bouts of committing armed robbery and should not be used while operating heavy machinery. THC Boone Pickens, sponsored and patented by T. Boone Pickens. Chet Baker. More hopeful than typical strains, wildly melancholy, more forgetful, aged in heroin for 58 years, and topped with shavings from Chet's father's actual trumpet. Baker is an amazing, if not overlooked, replacement for listening to jazz unaccompanied if you're trying to quit the worst of vices. Not legal in the UK or Germany. Sequoia. If you're looking to move out of your mother's house, but the jewelry line isn't quite cutting it, give Sequoia a try. It's been known to facilitate abstract thinking to the point you might invent a new written language meant to describe your favorite Rick and Morty episode, or the plight of peoples who were slaughtered in the name of manifest destiny. Kathy Lee Gifford. Originally grown in a closet at Oral Roberts University, this strain is known to open the palate for wine appreciation, perfect for anyone on a budget needing to acquire a taste for box wine. May induce public self-promotion and singing. Louisiana Purchase. Originally from France, this sativa is literally a steal. Found next to Leave a Penny, Take a Penny jars. Simply find a neighborhood with competing dispensaries, and you'll find this budget-friendly buy ready for you to take despite indigenous people's objections. Falls Creek. Looking to increase the likelihood of pregnancy, but only do anal for religious reasons? Falls Creek will keep your marijuana virginity intact. Technically not weed, FC is composed of 3 pseudoscientifically created types of bath salts, dehydrated bug juice, and comes with smoking papers lined with your favorite hand-selected Old Testament scriptures, sure to shame you further into innocence. Dust Bowl. Originally from California, this once brilliant golden flower was intentionally dehydrated during initial growth periods with ecological irresponsibility and forced to find nourishment from the finest petroleum. Cost is kept down by subsidization of oil-based hydroponics and the lightweight properties of a malnourished crop, perfect for the budget-minded. Del Shitty. Usually found next to strip clubs in the Oklahoma City metro outliers, Del Shitty is purported to test clean during military pee tests, but sadly isn't available after 3 a.m. Each sale comes with a free sample urine test and an at-home STD kit. Francisco Vasquez de Coronado. Engineered to conquer, this aggressive plant will have you exploring the waving wheat and red rivers of your cerebral cortex to the point people will name their own discoveries after you. Land Run. If agoraphobia is your thing, this brand new hybrid will have you staking claims on friends' couches regardless of their level of invitation. Who knows? You might even just take over their lease. Yes, the dragon displayed her name.